Hey everyone, it's me. I'm just coming in live to give you some updates about what's going on with Project Purple. I know this was an unscheduled event, so I want to give you guys a second to tune in. Um, but I do want to start off by thanking those of you who have already contributed to the relaunch of our GoFundMe campaign after getting into the post production process and realizing we had a few more needs that wouldn't be covered in the amount that we have already raised. I decided to open back the GoFundMe, and we've already had 3 donors. Two of them are anonymous, and one is Robin Goebel. And thank you all for continuing to support us. Um, Please remember that your donations are tax deductible, and all you have to do is send me a response to my message after your donation, and I'll get you your receipt. And we do have some amazing perks. You can earn an associate producer credit, invite to our Purple Carpet premiere, which I'm really excited about. Oh, I'm so excited. It's like I haven't had a wedding, but this is probably like the closest thing to planning a wedding that I've ever had. So I'm really excited about the Purple Carpet premiere. Um, it's going to be broadcast virtually and in person. So it'd be great if you could attend. The posters are coming out this week. I would have had them out today, but my body told me no. Like yesterday, I went to, well, let's say day before yesterday, Monday night. No, Sunday night, early Sunday morning. I went to bed at 1 o'clock a.m. and I didn't wake up till after a little after 4:30 p.m. the next day. That is so strange. I've done that once before in this past May when I was traveling while we were filming, and we drove. My mother and I actually drove from Louisville, Kentucky to Panama City, no, to Chipley, Florida, and it took us over 12 hours. And we got there, and the next day I slept for like 14 hours straight. And I did the same thing uh, Sunday night to Monday. And the only time I got up was around 11 o'clock a.m. to feed my dog and take him outside, and then was like back to bed. So I have to catch up on some stuff, but I have all of the containers and stuff so I can send the autograph film posters to our contributors and they can get them. And I'm going to go ahead and send the Christmas cards too, or the thank you cards, because last year I had some trouble with trying to send them like in November and December because the mail system was like totally cahoots back then. But so I'm trying to get ahead of all of that and go ahead and send them out now. And I'm just so thankful for everyone who has contributed. And I hate that every time I have to go live, I have to mention something negative. But let me pull this up. There is a lady right now, one of our fellow Sark sisters, who is fighting for her life. She has been living with sarcoidosis for the past 14 years and is currently on hospice. Her name is Rhonda. I'm trying to pull up what her last name is. Give me a second. Do do do. Her name is. I'm looking on our group page because I shared a post about it on the group page. But her name is Rhonda. Rhonda Champon, whatever, Applings. Rhonda Champonappalings. I believe I'm pronouncing that correct. If not, please forgive me. But she is on hospice right now. So I pray that you all will pray for her and all of us in the sarcoidosis community. I do not understand why so many of us are falling to this disease at this time. I just don't understand. Like, what is really, really going on? So prayers to Rhonda and her family, and I do believe in miracles. Perhaps hospice is not the end for her, and there is another purpose for life that will be continued, and she will recover from this. And I pray for that in Jesus' name. But if this is God's will, like, Lord, just comfort her and her family and everyone else in the community. I love how it was either Frank Rivera or the whole Stronger Than Sarcoid group that wrote this thing about how deaths in the sarcoidosis community impact all of us. And it really does. It almost it does make you think that there is definitely a ticking clock on our lives, and we don't know how much longer we'll be here. And for Rhonda to only be 14 years into her sarcoidosis diagnosis, it's frightful to be frank, because, November, I'll be diagnosed 11 years in, even though I was feeling the symptoms before, like when I was 23. And and I think about how much it's changed my life. Like when you're 23, you're still trying to discover who you are and carve out your path in life. And you're considering maybe getting married, having kids. And I haven't been able to even think about having kids, because I know if you have any inspirational stories to share me about how you've been able to have kids and stuff after being diagnosed with sarcoidosis, I would love to hear it. Because I'm just thinking, like, with all the medications that I'm required to take and all the pain that I have in my body, how would I carry a child? And, I've been dealing with this since I was 23, and I feel like I really missed out on a lot. Like, this is a time you should be building for your retirement and just working, and I'm unable to do so. I mean, I work maybe at a good week, I work one day. Maybe a good month, I work 3 to 4 days out of the month as a substitute teacher or an instructional assistant. But this disease changes so much what you're able to do. It's I'm kind of mourning and grieving what my life could have been without this disease. And I know all of us who are impacted by sarcoidosis feel the same way, despite whatever age you were diagnosed at. And I think about the children who live with this disease and how they may feel. We have two teens that have lived with sarcoidosis since one was at infancy, the other at like 5 or 6 years old when they were diagnosed with sarcoidosis. And it breaks my heart. We have got to find a cure. And some good news is that Atar Pharma, they completed they completed their I'm sorry. Forgive me. It's good news. Anti-pharma's medication that they had sent to a clinical trial actually had really good results, and their hope is to find an alternative to prednisone. And this clinical trial went really well, and they're actually going to be joining me not this Friday, but next Friday, which I believe will be the 29th, to discuss the results of their clinical trial. So I'm really excited to hear about that. Like, and I'm just so thankful that there are people currently actively looking for a cure for this. I don't know why there are people looking for a cure for this disease. Because we need it. Um, I'm gonna try to get it together, but I'm gonna probably end it. I'm probably gonna end this. But I just wanted you guys to know that we um relaunched our crowdfunding campaign because we had some funding for a few things that we weren't able to cover with the funds that we already have provided. Again, I'm thankful for those of you who've already contributed again to our GoFundMe campaign, and we're trying to raise money for these things. We need to film an additional filming date, which would be reenactment footage for Bernie Mac's story. So we have 2 actors selected in which we would like to film some reenactment footage to go along with the interview of Rhonda McCulling, his wife, his widow, her story. We need, ooh, that was a typo. I put 100. We need $1,000 for the virtual and in-person premiere. Um, we're trying to broadcast that live, but that will depend on the budget if we have to broadcast it live or make a video afterwards to share with those of you who have donated. Um, we are planning to have that in-person premiere in Chicago, where the Bernie Mac Foundation and FSR are based. And then we're asking for $2,000 for the festival tour. It's kind of expensive, especially if we actually want to attend these screenings where our film will be presented. $1,000 for marketing expenses. You always have to keep a budget for marketing expenses so people will actually be aware. As much work as we've done in the past few years, you'd be surprised at how many people, even within the sarcoidosis community, that don't know that we're creating a documentary, which will be the first of its kind to solely focus on sarcoidosis awareness, as far as a feature length documentary. And there's about, if we raise the amount that we're trying to raise, which is $15,500, there'll be about $130 to $150, of which will go to the GoFundMe deductions. And I do want to let you know that the GoFundMe deductions, or when they ask you for a tip, when you donate, when they ask you for a tip, you can tip them. Go ahead and tip them if that's in your heart. I just want you to know that that tip doesn't go towards us. That goes towards GoFundMe. And since GoFundMe really does nothing else but provide a platform in which for us to fundraise, I personally, every time I've donated, I haven't tipped them because, like, it's all on us to market the campaign. And they do get a percentage. I think it's about 3% of what we raise. So I don't tip them. But if it's in your heart to tip them, go ahead and tip them. I'm just really thankful for everyone who has given or wish they could give and cannot. But if you cannot give but want to support us, just hit that share button on our GoFundMe campaign, and perhaps you'll be able to reach somebody that was unaware of what we're doing, and they may give. So I really appreciate everybody's support. We have been supported by over, as far as our donors, we're at 86 right now, and I know there's more that gave behind the scenes, and I'm just so very grateful for this. And with all the passings and stuff recently that's happened in the sarcoidosis community, I was like, this may be my final legacy, and I really want to make it good. And I couldn't have done this, even as much as we've done, without you, all of you that support us. And I'm so thankful for you. And I hope you continue to support us. And thank you. And I'm going to let you enjoy your night. And thank you for tuning in to listen to little old me. And I'm so grateful for all of you. Bye-bye.